Welcome everyone to our very first video log at SycamoreNG. This is an avenue for us to share our thoughts on trending topics in the economy. And with me here, I have my colleagues. My name is Onye. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at SycamoreNG.
Hello everyone. My name is Babatunde Akimoses. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of SycamoreNG.
And my name is Maiwa Adioshun, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at SycamoreNG.
Just Maiwa, you were saying, talking about, how SMEs are very, very close to our hearts in Sycamore.
Yes.
And, right now in terms of we know that SMEs make up 70% of our current portfolio.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts around how the SMEs in Nigeria would pan out post-pandemic?
Okay, well, SMEs, like you correctly said, SMEs are very dear to us at Sycamore.
Mm-hmm.
And they also represent around 90% of businesses in Nigeria, which is a significant amount. So they also contribute around 46% to the GDP. So it's very important to empower SMEs, and because they produce a lot of jobs, they produce a lot of financial support to the economy. And we believe that it's something that would help us get to the next stage as a country. And we're playing our part, should I say. So they're very dear to us,
Okay, I mean, just thinking about the sustainable development goals, one of ours is to empower the ground roots, right? So talk about tips that SMEs can take going forward from this discussion to empower themselves to thrive.
All right. Yeah, great. I'm happy you use that word thrive, because the focus of a lot of SMEs might be to survive. But if you do some of these things that we're about to suggest, you can also thrive as well. So the first thing is restructuring your business. When we say restructuring your business, what do we mean? Essentially, it means taking your business online if it's always been offline. And there are several ways you can accomplish this. The first is to have a website that allows you to sell from it. And if you think that's too much, you can leverage on some of the tools provided by third-party vendors, from Paystack to Flutterwave. And you could even use open tools. I've seen a situation where a retail store actually sold things through WhatsApp. It might be as easy as that. You can take orders from WhatsApp, partner with a logistic company, and have your delivery. So that's one of the things you can do. You have something to say about cutting costs, right?
Yes, I mean, you know how Andela in recent years have, totally cut out their overheads.
Yeah.
I think that's a really, really good way to go with trying to reduce your costs, because if you go to the table and figure out which costs are not exactly essential to growing your business, then you can take that out and restructure the business, like I've said, to become a new entity, really.
Correct. And also to add on to that, while you're trying to consider your costs, you have to also consider your pricing.
Yeah.
So pricing now, many people will be eager to inflate their prices because of their costs. But in this particular pandemic, it's best to try to maintain pricing, maintain your customer relationships, and let them know that you're here for the long run. It might be necessary to take small losses now and retain your wider customer base than to try and raise prices and lose a lot of your existing customers. There is actually opportunities for businesses to access intervention funds. Intervention funds, CBN has actually released many different types of intervention funds, ranging from the creative industry to the agricultural industry to the healthcare industry. And in fact, today of recent, we actually started a business plan support to help businesses to access the CBN healthcare business plan fund. So that is one of the other things that they can do in this time to thrive.
I mean, and even if you can't access the CBN funds, you can access us. We give out loans to SMEs. We give out loans at fantastic rates. Our application process is very seamless. It's online, so you are not bogged down with having to come to our office to interact with anyone. You can also talk about investments in businesses.
Yeah, I mean, it's also possible to get equity investment, especially if you're providing essential services. So even during the pandemic, we saw some health tech startups actually raise significant funds So it might also be a good time to consider equity investments.
And there you have, ladies and gentlemen, innovative ways for you to be able to scale up your business. My name is Onye. Until we meet again. So you have something to say?
Until we meet again, if you ever need funds or you want to make an investment, please visit www.SycamoreNG, click on borrow or invest. And you can follow us across all social media platforms at SycamoreNG. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Till
Thank
we meet
you.
again.